service something, they're not going to pay us because our equipment's stolen. They're not going to pay us, you know, and wait around until we can replace the stuff. Dude, we are talking tens of thousands of dollars worth of stuff that would have been gone this morning when I woke up. If some act of grace did not intervene with that guy just happening to be there when they were about to wipe me out.
I mean, it would have taken 20 minutes, man, and you would have never got, I mean, they would have been gone 4 hours before you woke up, or, you know, like, it's
6 blowers in 5 minutes.
The problem with homeowners, business owners, anybody, is they think it's a joke, and they want it, but they don't really care until their house gets broken into, until their equipment gets stolen. What's going on, guys? Blake Albertson here with B&B Lawn Care. I don't know if it's a beautiful day outside or not. I haven't been out there yet because I am making some breakfast. So, let's see. I'm gonna make a little egg quesadilla, whatever you want to call it. I can't think of the word right now, but that's what I'm making for breakfast. A little healthy, eggs, and tortillas aren't that healthy, but you know what I mean. Get your day started right. Then I gotta edit the vlog, man. I think it's like 6:40 right now. Natalie just left for the day, and I gotta make breakfast. I gotta edit the vlog and get the day started, man. So I'm really, like I said, I'm really enjoying this. I'm really committed. I'm just motivated, not for anything besides the fact of just I'm enjoying it. Like, I enjoy being attached to something like this. So anyways, guys, let's get the day started. Let's see what it brings, and thank you so much for watching. Alright, guys, I got one shell in there, but that butcher shop, so I made the ribs last night. Amazing, dude. But that same shop, little butcher shop, has farm fresh eggs, so I'm trying those bad boys today. And anyways, I'm curious what your guys' morning routine is. So leave me a comment down below. Even if I don't respond, man, I still enjoy them, trust me. My first thing in the morning, for some reason, I don't know why, well, I do know why, but a lot of these companies that you see us work with, like Andy and I, let's take Andy and I, because we're, you know, both here in Kansas City, and all these companies like we work with, like we get like cool little small stuff, like little air compressors and like little lights and stuff. And so like this company today, it's funny because I was actually like, I found this company when we first were buying this house, and then time moved on and I just totally forgot, which is what happens with a lot of people's home security, by the way, until somebody breaks in. We're going to talk about that sometime. But I've been looking for external lights for backyard that, you know, go into your house, and I found this company. I just never bought them or anything, and then they contacted me last night. So because they're overseas, a lot of these companies, they contact me while I'm sleeping. So I wake up in the morning, then I can do it, so I don't have to mess with it when we're working. But yeah, so hopefully I contacted them back. Hopefully I get some lights, and I'll show you guys them in the videos. But I don't know. You guys know I like lights and stuff, so I've always been curious because they're a little bit different than what most lights are for like floodlights and stuff. So I'm excited to try them out. Alright, guys, we are getting these little scrambled eggs. Guys, it's really, and even me, like every time I think about cooking, I'm always like, it's gonna take me so long, but guys, it really doesn't take that long. Like these have literally been cooking for like a minute, like nothing. So all this cooking stuff's not that hard. Now the ribs last night, the ribs took forever, dude, because you have to slow cook them. You can't just stick them in the microwave or something. And so they took hours and hours, but they weren't hard. It was just you waiting until they were done. But like those eggs are more than done. All right, it actually is a beautiful day today. It looks like it could rain though, but
no.
Look at that, dude. What is it? Probably 70 degrees?
72.
It's a cool 72 degrees. It's nice. What?
72.6.
Out at about 8:20. I got the video edited, so that's all that matters. This house has a perfect platform for my camera. What's going on, guys? All right, so I'm talking to Wally from Florida. Where at in Florida?
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville. And I saw a Facebook post this morning, and I'll let him tell a story, but I just had to call him, and I was like, I gotta record it because this could really help somebody out. So go ahead and tell us what happened.
Oh man, so I'm sleeping, and what's weird is, you know, we had a guy, and I put a video out. I think last video I had out, or a couple, where it said a funny story at the end about, you know, me and this former employee kind of getting into it. But anyways, the numbers were like almost identical. So I got a call like 3:45 this morning, and of course I wasn't happy about it. I didn't answer it because I thought it was this guy, this former employee, because the first like 3 or 4 numbers were the exact same. So I just ignored it and put my do not disturb on and went back to sleep. And then I get up this morning, and I have, you know, I don't know, a bunch of missed calls from the management of the storage facility, where we have like a double 1,500 square foot shop in there. So check my voicemail, and then, man, devastating news, man, my heart sank. And I had a voicemail from a neighboring guy that rents a whole bunch of shops right next to me. And it left a voicemail saying that he saw a U-Haul van kind of parked at an angle in our shop, and the door was left open because he kind of scared them off. The door was left open, and he closed the door, got management to wake up, because they live on site, you know, like most of those managers do, and they put their own lock on it. Of course, you know, I dropped my coffee cup as soon as I read that, or got that voicemail, like, you know, and like hauled butt to the storage unit. It's only about 10 minutes away. And I drilled out their lock, you know, and got into the shop, and then I noticed that, you know, they took some Stihl blowers, some Husqvarna blowers. They were able to get that out of there, but thankfully, man, and, you know, and I've been on this kick about, you know, beefing up security, you know, because, you know, I'm sure you know, some people know from watching stuff, we had former, you know, crew leader that stole, you know, thousands of dollars worth of stuff. We moved shops. Since then, it's only been a few weeks, so I haven't had a chance. But this guy just happened to be there. He moves a bunch of pallets around the U.S., so he just happened to be there putting a huge pallet order together. And if he would not have been there, man, they had a 10 by, you know, like a 10-foot long box truck, U-Haul. They would have wiped me out, dude. Whoever it was, like, they were there to wipe me out. But and you know, it wasn't any of my guys. Now I know that it was a non-tenant code that they used. So it's obvious that somebody like targets, you know, particular people, in this case a landscaper, and they were there to wipe me out. And had this guy not been there at 3 in the morning staring them down, making them uncomfortable, me watching the video with them hauling butt out of the storage unit, and apparently they pulled up the code and they cased it for 5 hours. They came in and out of the facility from 8 in the morning to 2:50 in the morning, casing it out, making sure nobody was there, and then they hit it at 2:50. And if he had not been there and scared them off, man, it would literally be company stopping, life devastation. Not even to be over exaggerated.
And how many, you know, how many trucks and mowers and stuff?
There's 5 mowers in there, dump truck, 2 trucks, 2 trailers, my Scag, you know, the Scag giant vac, the street blower, the giant vac, you know, the leaf debris loader. I mean, there's weed eaters, edgers, pole saws. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff in there, man. You
know, they say a lock only keeps honest people honest. And this is a perfect example. And in 20 minutes, Wally would have woken up today with nothing, his business gone. Like, for the moment at least. Like this is a big deal, and I think this is a big learning moment for all of us, that we don't live in 1950. I mean, I never lived in that age, but you have to you have to keep your stuff locked up. You have to have something, and security cameras and security is an alarm and things like that. People don't think about it, and I'm not blasting you, Wally. You've had a rough enough day, but Wally.
No, I'm blasting myself.
Wally never thought of, because me and him talked about it. Like whenever his first incident happened, I said you got to get cameras up. You got to get cameras up. And now this happened again, and now he's like, we're getting cameras up immediately, because the problem is when homeowners get broken into, then after that incident, they think about cameras, they think about installing a security system, but it's there to prevent it or catch it in the action, not after the fact. So think about this, guys, and really, I mean, this is a big deal. Wally isn't a man to mess with. I mean, he's a big guy, man, but it shows that it can happen to anybody. And
and what you got to think about, here's the logic, you know, and Leah punched me in the face with the logic, and of course we can think this, but the reality is this: what costs more, a security system that you install, a one-time purchase, or multiple pieces of equipment?
Exactly. Yep.
So.
Yep. I mean,
the debate is over, and I'm literally going out today and buying a security system.
Yeah. Yep. So
I just got to determine whether it's something that's on site that we can secure to the steel beams, or it's something that's a Wi-Fi up into a cloud.
Right.
So that's it. Either way, man, I'm going to tell anybody that's listening, do not play around, because I literally almost lost a way to pay for our bills and not being dramatic, but take care of my children.
Exactly.
And our clients, at the end of the day, it is not their problem, no matter how compassionate they are, especially in my case where we do condos. I mean, a homeowner is going to be a little bit more, you know, compassionate. But at the end of the day, still, it's not their problem. If we can't be there to service something, they're not going to pay us because our equipment's stolen. They're not going to pay us, you know, and wait around until we can replace the stuff. Dude, we are talking tens of thousands of dollars worth of stuff that would have been gone this morning when I woke up. If some act of grace did not intervene with that guy just happening to be there when they were about to wipe me out. I
mean, it would have taken 20 minutes, man, and you would have never got, I mean, they would have been gone 4 hours before you woke up, or, you know, like, it's
6 blowers in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Not even 5 minutes, like just a couple of minutes, you know?
And look at those 6 blowers. That's more expensive
$2,500
than the security,
$3,000
than the security system. So it's
they're 580 BTSs and 700. So yeah, that's about about $3,000, $3,500 in backpack blowers. And
that was just the easiest things to grab for them. So man, I had to call you and make sure, one, you were good, and I know it's a tough day, but also maybe we can help some people out there and, you know, prevent this from happening, and maybe ruining somebody's life, you know, just like you said. You got to make money to pay your bills. You know, you don't want to lose your employees, your clients, your house, you know, you gotta keep your life moving. So
yeah, it's an investment. At this point, it's just not even a question. It's an investment. And I'm just looking at the bright side, that's all that was taken, because I just got lucky, and I'm not necessarily a lucky guy all the time, so I'm not rolling any dice today. So I'm going to be the best buyer wherever. Yes, sir.
All right, man. Well, thank you for talking to YouTube, and you know, hopefully we can help somebody out there.
Yeah, stay safe.
All right, so this is a video I've wanted to make for a while, and I thought, bouncing off of what Wally talked about earlier, you know, he got thousands of dollars in blowers stolen, but potentially, if that guy wasn't there, which is crazy, it's a miracle that that guy was there at 3 a.m. But that's the time that it happens, and he was asleep, dude. He was asleep. He would have found out 4 hours later that his whole business has been stolen. And just like he said, dude, like, insurance or not, to replace a whole business is a nightmare, dude. Like, it would have really, really hurt for him, and would hurt for anybody. And so there's a few things you can do. Security system, is broad. I mean, there's motion sensors, there's door alarms, there's window alarms, things like that. And then you have security cameras, and there's just a lot of different things. So I'm going to show you guys some of the more simpler things, and then I'll show you some of my more expensive, more complicated things, because this is like one of my weird passions. Like, you know, some people like collecting cars, some people like collecting baseball cards, some people like makeup, whatever it is. Yeah, I like cameras. I don't know why, I just like every kind of camera. Cameras like the one I'm recording on, security cameras, things like that. But it's also very smart because I want to see exactly what's happening on my property. If somebody breaks in the side door of my trailer, if somebody breaks a window at my house, whatever, man. I have a ton of equipment, a lot of money in equipment, and a lot of money in the house, like things. So I don't want it stolen, man. Protect what's yours. And you know, if you're dealing with a lot of stuff, what's $1,000 to keep an eye on it? You know, like Wally. I mean, he's got, you know, probably hundreds of thousands of dollars in equipment. What's $1,000 to keep an eye on it, or whatever he decides to go with? All right, so let's start here. So right here is simple. The doorbell. There's like a ton of them nowadays. There's Ring doorbells, there's Sky doorbells, there's those Nest. That's the Nest Hello doorbell. So that's for a house, but it's 24/7 recording, no matter if it rings or not. If it rings, it sends you a notification. If it sees motion, it sends you a notification. Same thing here with this Nest camera. I'll show you right here. If I can focus. That's a Nest outdoor cam. Same thing, 24-hour recording. If it sees motion, if it sees a person, it'll let you know. They're simple. Plug in, connect to your router. They're wireless. They stream 24/7 to the cloud, save, and you can pay $10 a month for 10 days storage, or you can pay $30 a month for 30 days storage. And there's no box, there's nothing. It just connects right to your router, and that's it. Those are super easy, couple $100, and that $10 a month you pay. I don't like the Ring cameras. I love that they have motion lights, like that's pretty cool, but they're you know, sometimes you look on there and it's all black, and you know, they're not the most reliable. Even these Nest ones aren't 100% reliable, just because you're dealing with Wi-Fi and things like that. They're not hardwired, but the Ring I've had, and even if it is working, it only records like 10 seconds or something, and so you never get the full picture. But with 24-hour recording, you can see what happened before, you can see what happened after. If there's ever an incident, you can see exactly what's happening. Now, as you're, you know, I don't want to show the front of the house ones, but we can come back here and I'll talk to you about these. So then you have something more complicated, but there's no monthly fees. That's called, you know, some hardwiring cameras to a DVR or an NVR, which is just a box somewhere in your house, and you have to run all the wires from the cameras all around the house to that one box. So it takes a lot more time. It's a lot more work up front, but it's very, very reliable, and you also don't have to pay for those storage fees, and it's 24/7, and they're just super reliable, and they're clearer. These are 4K, they're brand new, and these ones actually have colored night vision. If you've ever seen a security camera, they have black and white, and it's like really hard to see. These are colored at midnight. If the street lights are on, I can see everything in color. So they're pretty cool. They're very expensive, but they're also not the top of the top. I mean, you can spend, there's cameras that are $1,000 to all the way up to $10,000 per camera. You don't need that, obviously. But like Walmart has those, airports have those. Anyways, let's get back to reality. These ones, all in probably $1,500, $2 grand. somewhere around there. And so look at this. This one, there are no wires anywhere. It goes right up to the attic and down to the NVR, which is a network video recorder. It just uses Cat 5e cables. Goes up. I wired all these myself, so first off, somebody can't really tamper with that, where the Nest ones you can just cut the cord and anything like that. That one, yeah, you know, it's full metal. You're not gonna mess with it. And so you can see another one here. Same thing, it's hardwired in. It's just a different type of camera. And so those are really nice because they're super clear. They're 4K, colored night vision. They're hardwired, which means you don't have to worry if the Wi-Fi goes down or anything like that. It's still recording and you can still get all the footage. It's also just super clear. And there's another one around here, but I have them everywhere. But there's a lot more to it than that. So once you learn the basics, what camera you want, what style you want, then you got to really think about something. You have to think about placement. And I can talk for days about this, but I see a lot of people, like clients' houses and stuff, that have done it themselves, or even like with Vivint, like companies, security companies that install the cameras. The problem with those are, if you're dealing with somebody that actually wants to get your stuff. So let's say, I see this all the time. Let's say you just had that one camera, the black one, pointed that way. Somebody could just come up here and knock it down or cover it. So you have to get every angle, which, like I said, is it overkill? Yes and no. I mean, if you're just dealing with somebody, an amateur guy that's coming in and trying to rob you, he might not do that. But if somebody knew and they really wanted to get you, you know, they can just come knock the camera down. And I see it all the time. I see like people will have their cameras angled at their front door, but not out. So somebody could just come down and wipe that camera out, and it's like it was never there. So you got to really think about placement. I can talk about it all day, but that's a little intro for you guys. It's a serious topic, and like I said, the problem with homeowners, business owners, anybody, is they think it's a joke, and they want it, but they don't really care until their house gets broken into, until their equipment gets stolen. And I just think you guys need to take it serious. All it is, I'm just here to help, man. I've researched this stuff forever because I enjoy it. Like, I enjoyed wiring these. I enjoyed setting up a network and learning how to do all this stuff. And yeah, like I said, you can go as simple as something, plug and play, hook it up to the router, and you're done, which is going to get you okay. But if you want to get something that's, you know, you're going to see every detail, and you're wanting it reliable all the time, no matter what, definitely go hardwired. It's difficult because you have to hide all the wires and you have to get them down to one location, but you know, pick and choose what you want and what your needs are. And that route, if you need, like, I think I have 6 of those hardwired cameras. Just because, here's another thing, people will do it on their front door and their back door, but not on the side of their houses where there's windows. Same thing if there's a shop, like they'll do it on the main door, but if there's a window, they'll just go through the window. You know what I mean? So there's just pros and cons of everything. I'd choose to have every window if I'm gonna do it right. And you know, because what if there's an incident and they go through the side door and you're like, oh, I didn't have a camera there, but now I need to get one. Well, then there would have been no reason for you to get them in the first place. So just do it right, man. But if you're a homeowner and you're just looking, like, you're not too worried about it, get one of the front door cameras, like that Nest Hello, like it's awesome, and throw one in the backyard high enough where somebody's not gonna be able to mess with it. But, you know, if you're a little different and you like all this stuff, I love technology, then go with a hardwire. Like I got the Lorax system, and they're awesome, quality cameras, quality picture, and yeah. Anyways, guys, man, that's terrible to hear about Wally, so I'm glad I called him and talked to him a little bit. But hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Hope nothing happens to you. Just be prepared, man. Get it done now so you don't have to worry, and you can always see what's happening. Like, dude, you can see everything. Anything you need to see. If somebody hits the truck, if somebody steals something out of the truck, just go back and you have everything. You have no more questions to ask in an incident. So anyways, guys, have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and I will see you on Monday, because I'm doing Monday through Friday. Peace out, guys. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.